Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am here to tell you about some products that I tried recently at Ah-Shi Beauty. They are so great. I love them all. Uh, Unfortunately, I did a beauty session and unfortunately I lost the video that I did in the beauty studio during my beauty session. So I was editing it and somehow things got mixed up and it accidentally erased. So I lost it and it was pretty heartbreaking because it was a really good video and I just wanted to show you guys these products. I wanted to show you guys my experience with this beauty studio, with these beauty products, because they're so amazing. And it's run by, the creator is indigenous, and she wants to bring her stuff to back to her home, and so it was upsetting because I really wanted to share this experience with you. I wanted to show you guys how amazing these products are and how amazing everything turned out, and I just wanted to show you guys her hard work and how it paid off. But I'm just gonna read off some of the notes I had about the products instead. So first off, I started with a clear eyebrow gel. It really calmed down my bushy eyebrows, and then I followed up with a eyebrow cream liner. It applied like a dream. It did. It looked like it had been used, and so when I put that brush in there, and I was expecting it to be like a little patchy or a little dry, kind of like the Anastasia pomade, and it wasn't. It applied so smooth, and it applied a lot of product, and I started from here and I followed all the way here, and there was still product to share. So uh you know it gives Anastasia pomade a run for their money. It really does. It blended out like a dream. So I put my line all the way here and I have to blend that out, and it blended out like nothing. Couldn't even tell there was a line there. So great. My eyebrows were dark and they stayed on all day. There was no smudging, nothing of that sort. So I definitely recommend that product. I followed up with a primer that she has. It works really great with foundation. It didn't feel like plastic. It didn't feel heavy. It didn't feel fake. It was just, it applied pretty nicely. I would say that it doesn't go a long way though, because I applied here and it seemed to only stay in that area. So you have to apply a lot of primer everywhere. But the outcomes are great. They're great. I followed up with the Beauty Sticks IMAC7, and she got my matte foundation match in a second. This was her first try. She was just like, oh, you're a C7. She put it on my skin and it was a definite match. Definite. There was no hesitating. It was a beautiful product. It was super light. I didn't feel like I had cake face. It covered all of this. I have like, I don't know it's discoloration. It's just a lot of red spots here and right here, and it covered it pretty nicely. It was effortlessly, because a lot of the time I have to put on color corrector. I have to put like a green color there to make sure that it doesn't come out over my foundation. But not this product. This product went on and it covered my redness all day. Followed up with the dual powder, also in C7. So if your foundation or whatever is in C7, you're going to be C7 throughout the whole board. There's no guessing which color you're going to be. It's always going to be C7 if you're C7. It was super compatible with her beauty sticks. It was like the perfect ending to whatever I had just put on the beauty sticks. So I packed it on pretty nicely, brushed it on, and it just was the finishing touch. It went on perfectly. It kind of just, those two just hand in hand right off the dot. I followed up with my Wet n Wild concealer, which is I always use, and of course I love it. She had a eyeshadow palette, which I loved, super super in love with it. As soon as she has it ready, I'm snatching that up super quick. I used the colors. She had an orange in there, a beautiful orange. She also had a dark maroon, kind of dark red color that I used. I also used her turquoise color. That was a dream. I will be following up with photos of my look. I did not lose those, so you guys get to at least see the outcome of the beauty session, not the beauty session itself, but all colors, all of them had no fallout whatsoever. I packed that on. I did my thing, and there was nothing underneath here, which was great because I had already did my foundation. They blended so well together. The red and the orange blended like a dream. There was no, I didn't have like a hard time trying to get the red to like really come in to the orange. Didn't have that problem. The colors popped on my skin, which is really hard for brown people, I feel like, because especially orange, I have to use, usually orange colors need like a thicker brush for me. Like I really need to pack it on and then blend it out in order for it to show. But for her palette, I decided to use a fluffy brush, and it was nice and loose. It wasn't dense or anything like that, just nice and fluffy. And I put it right here and it came on. It was just, it popped. It was great. I didn't need to work hard to get those colors. It gave me exactly what I wanted. She had a summer palette, which was basically just blush, bronzer, highlighters, you know, all that jazz. And I decided to use her bronzer, which was a perfect shade for my skin color, and it blended so well. There's hardly any effort in blending her stuff. It is so great. The blush was a beautiful color. Usually pinks and like reds and stuff like that, they don't come on my skin. I have to really get in those blushes in order for it to show up, and this I kind of just dabbed and then put it on my skin, and it showed up so great. I have to blend it out, but you know, like I said, her products blend out so good. Her highlighter was amazing. Like, and let me tell you this, I didn't I dabbed. That's what I did. I took the brush and I put it on the palette and I put it on my skin, and it was a lot. It showed up so much. It was just a little of this product goes a long way. And so because I had put too much on, I was like, oh man, I gotta blend this out. And of course it blended out perfectly. It didn't lose any of its touch. There was no harsh lines, nothing. It was just a nice shiny shiny, you know, it was great. It was beautiful. I wish you guys could see it because you can really see in the video. Well, you could see in the video. I wish you could see in the video how much I had, and then I had to blend it out, and how beautiful it looked afterwards. There was no patches, there was no harsh lines, nothing. I followed up with the mascara. So she has a mascara, and it's a great color black, so pretty. The formula is so nice. It didn't feel like it was tearing on my eyelashes when you take it off, and it did not give me spider legs. And I had put multiple layers on, and you know how when you put multiple layers on, sometimes you get those chunks in them. That hardly happened. It happened maybe once right here, but I mean, I can never get to that spot right there. So I didn't get any spider legs with that, and it was really nice, and it lengthened great. I don't need length, but I'll tell you what I do need. I do need a mascara to hold my curl and my lashes, because I do have long eyelashes and they just don't curl. So this mascara, let me tell you, this mascara kept my curl all day, which no other mascara has done before. I took off my makeup and stuff like that, and I looked at I took off my lashes and stuff, and I looked at my lashes, and usually they're just like, you know, like dead, and these little babies were curls, like curled. Not even just like a little bit of curl at the end. It was curled all the way to where I curled it right here in the beginning of my lash. It was great. So great. I was so happy. As soon as she restocks and everything, I'm gonna snatch up the palette for sure, the mascara for sure, the eyebrow gel, the liner for sure. And let me tell you what else I'm gonna restock on. I'm gonna restock on her lipstick as well. But let me tell you, her lipstick applied very nicely. There was no weird chunky stuff in it. There was no patches, nothing. It just glided right on, and I was able to do the whole bottom lip in just one pop, you know. And I was using a tester applicator. I wasn't using the actual wand that came in there. I was using something, you know, because you don't want all those germs in there. So, and I had messed up on it a little bit, and it was an easy cleanup. Didn't even give me a problem. And at the end of the day, when you know, I was taking off my makeup, sorry, at the end of the day before I took off my makeup, my lips didn't get super dry. They were, I mean, like, you know, they get a little weird in the middle, of course, but it lasted through a whole meal, and then at the end of the day, it wasn't even dry, and there was still hardly any color missing. So that's a good lipstick right there. The color I used was rum cake, and it was like a beautiful brown. Let me tell you, I've been trying to look for a beautiful brown that matches with my skin and doesn't make me look, you know, sometimes the browns are too light, like a nude, and then sometimes the browns are too dark, like a purple black kind of color, and it doesn't look good on my skin, I don't think. And I've been trying to look for a nice brown, and let me tell you, this brown was beautiful. It was beautiful. I want it as soon as I can get it. Finally, she had a setting spray. The setting spray was great. It sprayed very fine, and it sprayed very soft and wide, so you don't get like the harsh like a water gun. You know, sometimes when you spray your setting spray, it's like somebody spraying you in the head with a water gun. It wasn't like that. It was very fine and soft, so it was just like water kissing you. And it was very wide, so it got every single part of your face. And I know somebody, you know, we're all gonna do this anyway, but like you could probably just and it would get your whole face. It smelled so good. I sprayed it on, and I was like, oh my god, it smells delicious. It smells natural. It was, you could tell like this, you can tell what product she used. You know, it didn't smell like perfume, or it didn't smell like chemicals, nothing like that. It smelled good. It smelled natural. And you know, at the end of the day, there was no creasing in my eyeshadow, for one thing, which is a lot, you know, because I am a greasy person and I have hooded eyes. So let me tell you, at the end of the day, there was no creasing in these eyelids at all. Nothing. My eyeshadow was perfect up until I had to take it off, and I was very sad that I had to take it off because it was such a good look. It was so pretty. I loved it. The foundation stayed on all day. No creasing, nothing like that. No, like, I don't know if you ever get like the chipping with like bad foundation. I don't know. And of course my lipstick didn't get dry. It didn't dry out my lips. It's like, didn't leave me with like crunchy lips. And of course my eyebrows didn't smudge at all. Overall, these products were really great. I loved them. The foundation, I do have to say, it didn't cover all my pores, but I'm sure, you know, with a good, if I had put the primer everywhere, especially right here where my pores are huge, I think it would have done a very good job. But we'll just have to buy the product and see. Overall, I encourage you guys to go and shop at this beauty studio and just check out her products. she's looking to expand, and she's looking to really get her name out there. And I I feel like this is something that you should support her on. This is something that you should look into. It's something that you definitely should try. I loved her products. I did. I had hardly any. I was expecting just full on critique these products for her, and I had hardly any negative things to say. It was so great. It's, it made me want to buy everything in her studio that day. I encourage you guys to go see her. I encourage you guys to stop by. I encourage you guys to get a hold of her and contact her if you're looking to try some products. And let me tell you, foundation matches, if you need a foundation match, stop by her studio and she will help you out. She got my foundation match in one try. She looked at me and she was like, "You're a C7." It was great. It was super great. Loved her. I love everything about their studio. I love everything about their products. She is somebody who wants her products to be the same in the store and in the models as they are at your home. She's somebody who wants her products to she wants her products to be perfect, spot on. She was explaining to me how she has products that she's looking into, but they're not finished yet because she doesn't love them. You know, she wants them to be perfect. And it's paying off. It is, because like I said, these products were amazing. They were amazing. And I'm so sad that you guys couldn't see the video, because you can actually see it in my video how well these products were doing on my face. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys stop by her studio and try some of her products. And see you later.